Come, Ranger.
World of men won't even see us come. Did I just hear something?
We must move quickly.
There's no telling how many Nazgul the Witch King has sent. They must not get to my ring.
Can the Nazgul defeat one so great as Shield?
Together they wield a terrible power.
Don't stop to fight.
If the Nazgul get my ring from Shelob, all is lost.
Even Shelob's brood fear
They
the
are
Nazgul.
terrified.
We
need
must
not fight
hurry.
them.
We must get the ring.
Shelob has the power of the new ring.
Need not remind me. But powerful though my ring is, the Nazgul wield rings of their own. Our only hope is the light of Galadriel.
And it shall protect us. But I shall be the one to wield it.
We are nearly there.
Ready yourself. And do not stray far from my side.
Two peoples of guardians.
Sacrifices must be made.
Why now?
Take the ring. Build your army. Your path will be made clear.
The Ringwraith has fled. You must destroy this ring.
It belongs to us.
Your legend holds true, Celebrimbor.
This ring is different. We can use it to defeat Sauron.
I strike down men corrupted by these rings. Do not become one of them.
When the time comes, I will do what is needed.
Perhaps. Get as far from here as you can. The Ringwraiths will return. They always do. Our paths will cross again.
return.
That is the forest of Kanan, and not our concern. Talion. We need to build our army.
Yes. There. That encampment is full of warriors.
Our warriors. Our greatest assets are the power of the ring and stealth. If possible, we should remain undetected until we have tilted the odds in our favor. These archers will be more than just our weapons. They will be our eyes.
Good name. Hell!
And then we'll use that dust as a spark.
Wish I was at the fighting pit right now. I heard Bruce is fighting in the pit today. That Olog's an absolute...
Another arrow in our quiver.
There's nothing to do around here. I should head to the pit, see if that big oak...
Plenty more seas like Minas Ithil will conquer. Get your drills right, or you'll miss out on the whole stinking war.
The servants of the Dark Lord become ours.
You globs better listen. I'm trying to teach you something here.
No enemy in Mordor is safe from the power of my ring.
Come on now. You heard the news about Minas Ithil, right? We're not gonna let the witch kick...
Strong as these warriors are, they cannot resist my ring. Let us test our warriors.
For the Bride Lord! Put your backs into it, you maggots! You'll not be conquering the rest of the world for the What noise? Guard my hand! Get him!
For all of you!
What? You can't hide from me! Glory to the bright Lord! Hold still, this'll go quicker! Turncoat! Crush! Hold still, this'll go quicker! Traitor!
A promising start, but this is only the beginning. We require more warriors, stronger warriors. We will also require command. Exceptional orcs who can do more than simply serve as fodder.
But what of this forest?
Nirn is overrun with orcs, perfect for our purpose.
What became of Lothario? The people? Queen Marwen, it was she who first suggested an orc army.
This time will be different. We have the new ring.
I've had enough of your mouth, Bruise. So now I'm gonna kill you. For all these orcs to see.
Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying, yeah, all right, I'll have a go. I'm exactly the same way.
I like him.
Kill the boss. Come on, lads, get him!
Yeah, cow off, man. Never can have too many heads. That was quite fun.
Right, Lord! There you are!
That little sword's good for a tickle, maybe. But you're gonna need more than that to take me down. That hurt him already.
Kneel before me! You serve the Bright Lord now!
Bright Lord, Dark Lord, same thing really. It results me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition to our army.
Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a two-headed troll big as a mountain. Deadly smart, which, I guess he'd have to be given the two heads. You take him down, you'll send a message to Sauron, and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Oh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
Weakening enemy power is important. But what is most crucial for conquest is strengthening our own forces. There is an execution nearby, and soon, perhaps there will be another. Tugog.
This wasn't my choice. No need to.
What are you doing causing bother now? This rotten lot's for the chop! Shot blade in the... We will conquer Sauron! If I'm asked... You betray us! You are mine! Yes, my lord.
How you going, boss? Well, see you're expanding already. Beauty. You know what you should do? Is make that bloke your bodyguard. Anyone looking to carve his way across Mordor needs a guard or two. I mean, I don't. I mean, obviously. If it ever got to the point where I needed a hand on the battlefield, I'd cut my own throat. But you should have some added muscle. No shame in it.
Tugog.
The ability to scry, to see beyond the limit of ordinary vision, has always fascinated us. Those who claim to scry say pools of still water held in an antique bowl can foresee Mordor's many dangers, or reveal a glimpse of fair Gondor itself. But the bowl lacks the range or clarity of the Palantir, and I wonder whether it shows us anything beyond what we might wish to be true.
So was safer than using a Palantir, because the visions travel in only one direction.
This ore comes from a longboat that washed ashore in the Bay of Belfalis, and it surely passed through many a corsair's hands before finding its way inland, where I espied it atop a merchant's cart years ago. I've often wondered about the hands that rowed it to sea. Were they the calloused hands of a slave, or those of a dashing corsair of Umbar? I suppose I'll never know.
What use has an oar away from its boat, and so far from the sea?
To remind people that Middle-earth exists beyond the bounds of Mordor.
We Gondorians are a seafaring people, though our ships ply the coastlines and rivers, rarely venturing into the open sea. Yet it was not always so. Our ancestors, the Númenóreans, and their elven allies sailed to other lands in ships like this model. Sailors even claim it's possible to sail so far into the ocean that land is too distant to see in any direction. Hard to imagine. So I suppose I'll have to see it for myself someday.
Did the elves truly sail in vessels such as these?
In the First Age, this would count among the most ordinary ships in our fleet.
Gondor's roots are literal ones, for our realm is intertwined with the White Tree, our greatest symbol and inspiration. Isildur himself gave our people the sapling that would grow into the White Tree, and it survived attacks from Sauron, plagues, and multiple transplants as Gondor's borders shifted in war. Today, the White Tree stands in our capital, Minas Tirith, though it will not blossom again until the king returns, as my father once said.
A white tree, symbol of Gondor.
Your nation will need more than symbols to inspire it soon enough.
My first drill instructor told me, trust in your training, not your armor. Even a finely wrought plate can buckle under a hard enough blow, but a skilled warrior can evade that blow so it never lands in the first place. Now Minas Ithil has buckled under. Some blows are impossible to evade, so we do the next best thing. Stand back up again, wounded as we are.
This armor is intended to be ceremonial, yet it seems sturdy enough.
As it should be. Gondor has little need for ceremony of late.
Numenor was an island in the Sundering Seas to the west, the greatest realm of men before it sank beneath the waves. Few survived that calamity, mostly pioneers keen to settle what we now call Middle-earth. We Gondorians have often sought inspiration in what we know of Numenor, and many a young soldier would come to touch the brow of this helmet, wondering what great battles in far-off lands its owner must have seen.
A helmet of Numenor. Adequate craftsmanship, given the materials available.
That is the closest you've come to respecting a fellow craftsman.
Let our foes fortify with iron and stone. Let them summon scabrous serpents, feral beasts. It will avail them naught. Across the ages, none have an army that wields such weapons, such woe, such doom against the dark benighted hordes who dare claim dominion over a Mordor soon bright.
Those who live in Gondor's lowlands could easily forget how close to Mordor Minas Ithil was. Few of Gondor's people devote more than a moment's thought to its borders, or what lies beyond. For them, the threat of Mordor is distant indeed.
I've never seen a map of Gondor so detailed.
Yet look at how little your people know of other lands.
The village may be small.
I believe this statue depicts Galadriel, an elf queen from a legendary forest beyond Gondor. I found scant reference to her in our books, but I know her name means Tree Maiden, and she's said to have hair of gold and silver. She was an elven monarch of the First Age. What wonders she must have seen when the world was so young.
Did you know Galadriel?
Know her? She is an aunt of sorts. Suffice it to say, we did not always see eye to eye.
Not every author seeks to inspire. Some seek to instruct. So it is with Contrivances of Carpentry by Pelwyn of Lossarnoch. I spent many an hour tracing the wondrous diagrams within this tome, instructions for building everything from hobby horses to windmills to catapults. I wonder sometimes who taught more apprentice carpenters, Pelwyn or his book.
As a lad, I was always fascinated by woodwork. Turning boards into furniture, A home.
Talion the craftsman. That I'd have liked to see.
Some see rings like this as mere adornment, decoration for one's finger. Yet this ring marks its wearer as a Lord of Gondor, the line of Hammerseer. Its filigrees form a seal that marks correspondence as surely as a signature. This ring may be all that's left of Hammerseer's line. I know they perished when Minas Ithil fell. When a ring has symbolic significance, it is far more powerful than ordinary jewelry.
The Hammerseer family. I knew them. A long time ago.
I doubt they have any further use for it.
Minas Ithil's bookshelves cannot compare to the great libraries of Minas Tirith, but they're still the biggest collection of knowledge for miles in any direction. As a girl, I thrilled at the wisdom gathered here. Everything from histories to poetry to cookbooks from a bygone age. This one, Tales of Farthest Umbar, was a childhood favorite. Stories of daring from pirates of old. Real corsairs are far less noble than these tales make them out to be, I'm sure. But they can't be as cruel as the orcs.
When I became a ranger, I thought I'd see the entire world.
It is much the same everywhere. The ambitious striving against the dull.
Go! Go! It haunts us!
What creature haunts this forest?
Oh, Kanan is no creature. She is nature itself.
She calls us.
Talion, we must move with great caution.
Andy! Oh, not you! She's picking us off, one by one!
That beasts come hundreds strong.
Get out here and show yourself!
Pit to peak, enslaved are rivers and trees.
No!
I take it this is the work of Kanan.
This is the forest of Kanan, and she will protect it with the full power of nature.
What is she? The carnivores? The ghouls? She's all of it.
Feed, you will feed 1,000 mouths.
Why do these beasts not attack us?
They hear her song. They are part of her as she is part of them. Yet they will defend. He is watching us.
No.
Cut me loose, Todd! I found it! The tree! She's the tree!
Spirit of Karnan is tree and beast, fang and claw, root and spear.
Well, that wasn't there before.
Changed and unlike this fleshling. Where is your rot? Your buddings? Do you grow? Do you wither? No. No, no. A lifeless beast are you, but no. For you die and die. Not lifeless, but deathless. A flesh-haunted thing.
Talia, we cannot defeat her.
What would you suggest I do?
Throw down your sword and kneel.
I will not kneel to this thing.
Come, deathless one. Bring you to rot and ruin will.
Keeper of the Wild! Conan!
Who do you call to? I take it this is also nature?
In all its fury,
Tell it to stop.
and does not reason with the wind.
I alone, we? Nature's tomb spanned sky and sea. We all die together. Fire to forest, fire to trees. Your axe will feed. We burn with you and return with we.
Well, it seems this Conan isn't as powerful.
Unleashed to rise and rise again. In a hole go you.
What have we unleashed?
The cry of the forests. The scream of the rivers.
Great spirit of Khan!
Cease all cry and clamor! You have woken Torgorot. Cracked and creviced until now. I opened the Dark Lord. He stokes its flames. Forges cage like kindling for shattering fire to come. Burn you. Burn we. A fire for all it will be.
What have we awoken?
Undead! Ringmaker, your forge sings. A crack across the land. Fire woken by a cold metal ring.
We hear your call. Allow us to help.
Yes, you will. You. A deathless beast. You. A flesh-haunted thing.
We will find Tor Goroth.
Go now. Your Balrog waits. He rises in Doom Shadow. Fight till death and rise again, you will fight. Soon and soon. Death will defeat undead.
It seems this ring has woken more than Sauron.
Yes, we must go to Golgoroth and deal with this Balrog.
Our army is ready.
Then it is time to take the fortress of Narn. Won't be Overlord for long.
Rakotagis! Slanzimiko! My black speech is a little rusty. Actually, I don't know a single word. Language is a pain in the ass, but to hazard a guess, he said you're all gonna die horribly. My kind of black.
I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the defenders.
Define focus. us on to the courtyard. Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself. I could use a new toothpick.
Pick your teeth later. Right now, we need to take the fort.
Righto, boss. I'll chew my way right through it.
Take your leg off! Go, go, go! You'll never take us!
Charge!
You'll pay in blood!
I fancy this fort capturing business. And once this one's yours, you'll need a new overlord. I'd like to throw my hat in that ring.
What have I unleashed?
His potential is nearly unlimited.
Righto. Now I'll snuff the overlord for you.
Killing the Overlord will send a message throughout this region. That message comes from me.
Righto.
This fort belongs to the Bright Lord now!
Can't hear anything in this. I thought I recognized that voice.
Ratbag?
So much to catch up on. Where do I start?
How about your death?
What? You mean getting hit by the hammer? There's a headache at most. I mean, you want to kill an Uruk, you gotta take the head clean off. Does the job every time. Well, most of the time, I think. I don't know. Never really been sure about that.
Oh, I'm quite sure it's all the time. Allow me to demonstrate.
Bruce. Welcome. The man, he's a friend. The Olog, watch him. Make sure he don't do anything suspicious, like, you know, kill me.
How did you end up here?
Well, I was captured by some slavers, actually. They weren't all slavers. Two were cannibals, one was a necromancer. Fun bunch. They captured this Olog. Oh, he was in rough shape. We were cage mates until I sprung us out of there. Olog jumps out, arms go a-flying, and then here we are, the best of friends.
Muranam Kirinu Rachanuk.
Oh, right. I should tell him about the fort thing. Thank you for that. It's kind of a long story. Ranger killed the old overlord, now it's ours.
Ranger?
Oh, yeah, I named him after you.
I'm honored.
Well, it's been nice catching up and all, but Bright Lord and me just came by to tell you that the fort's ours now.
Right, Lord. Well, you are welcome to it, Right, Lord. Me and Ranger are done with the Overlord game. It's a right pain. You gotta feed your followers, train your followers, make sure you don't get killed by your followers. Yeah, it's a right bother.
Ooh, well, your worries are over, because now I'm Overlord.
No. No, not you. Anybody but you. Whatever you need, Ranger. Me and Ranger have got you covered. Wait, Ranger. It's a little confusing, isn't it? But the point is, Bruce cannot be Overlord.
Zupatkin. I'm not working for these two, I'll tell you that right now.
That works out perfectly. Because we got no current openings for half-wits.
Squabbling fools. They have their uses. You must choose our overlord with care.
Maybe
You read my mind.
I am a mighty, vicious, what? Olog's friend.
There is a new power in Mordor! You! In the days ahead, we will fight other battles and claim other fortresses! But starting today, Mordor belongs to you! Mordor belongs to the Bright Lord!
Now we have a foothold in Mordor.
We should upgrade our defenses before Sauron attempts to reclaim what he has lost.
And there are more fortresses to conquer, and the Palantir is back in Minas Morgul. We must choose up. Let's move carefully. Log. Grook.
Grook.
Almost forgot to tell you one last thing. Now that you have my fort, it will eventually come under attack, which you already know since you attacked it once yourself. Nicely done, by the way. The thing is, you don't always need to be on the defense. You have scouts who can sniff out enemy forts, so you can go on the attack yourself. You know what they say, the best offense is a good offense. And don't worry about running low on orcs. If you ever need new recruits, you go talk to a glob they call the Headhunter. He'll sort you out. Oh, Shrock! I forgot to fill Ranger's feeding bowl before I left. He's gonna be cranky if I don't get back. I'm coming, Ranger!